remaking this after I made it before because I made it before, but I realized in it I messed up a lot in talk because I actually called the PS2, the PS1, a PS2 for some reason because that's stupid. And if you see what I'm talking about, this is pretty much going to be what I said, but I'm going to change that because it bugs me because it makes no sense in what I'm saying. Because I want to talk about like if you watch this, then you already know that I've uploaded more videos today because I'm probably just gonna upload them all at the same time. I want to talk about game systems and if I think they're worth it. I don't have these all here because I restarted, so I kind of moved some things because I made more videos since then. But I want to talk about games consoles and if they're worth it or not. And my first game system that I want to do in a while, I used to do these. I might remake those eventually, at least some of the older ones. I want to talk about if the n64 is worth it. And just saying, this is one of my least played systems in my whole collection. So this is my opinion only. So this is just if it's worth it to be in my collection. If I could go back in time and say, hey, you shouldn't buy that because you're never going to use it, that's what I'm going to say. Because these games are kind of expensive. Like I want to say I would not want to have it. I've seen other opportunities in my life that I could have owned one of these. I wish I would have bought them back then. For example, a long time ago, this is something I didn't put in the original video. A long time ago, I actually seen one of these at a thrift shop. And it bugs me because I wish I would have made the right decision. I seen this, and then I seen a hoverboard. This was $70. It was a lime green one. It came with like a whole bunch of games. It came with Mario 64. It came with, I don't remember all the other ones. The other ones weren't like amazing games, but they were games. But I remember that was $70. The hoverboard was $100. The hoverboard broke in a couple of days, so that kind of sucked. But I always wish I could go back in time and change that in some ways. Like, see, it's worth it in some senses, but not in others. But I'm gonna talk. So far, the system isn't like I kind of wish I had more games for it, but I'm gonna talk about the games I do have first. First, I'm going to talk about these because this is what started out my collection. I got WCW, WWF, and Warzone. These games aren't sucky, but they're all very similar. And these are the cheapest games you're going to find generally because they made a lot of them. These all play pretty much the same. I think one of them is my favorite because it had a create your own character mode. I think they might all have it. I don't remember. I haven't played them in a long time because there's not much use for me to play them. Not my favorite WWE games, in my opinion. Just because they're older and they don't work that well. My favorite WWE games is SmackDown vs. Raw. I don't need a replacement for them. But besides that, I'm gonna say this is my other first game. I think this is one of my first games that I bought with the system. Is Gex 64, which isn't the worst game. I think it's worth it for the price. This would be around $4 or $5, maybe even $6, but it's not that bad. Only thing I hate about Nintendo 64 is most halfway decent games are gonna be pricey. Like, I remember, I forgot what game it was, but it was some licensed game that was halfway decent. That was like $13 or $12, like $12 or $13. And if you know me, I get games for around $2, $3, $5, at the most $10. That's above my budget. I like to go cheap. I like to get more for my price. Eventually, I might go back and like when I see them, because like some games I really want to get, but when I finally decide I want to get them, they're not there anymore, and I can't find another copy for a long time. So yeah, I'm not hating on them. Yeah, this is Castlevania. I got this for around $7. I'm not a huge Castlevania fan, so I'm not going to judge it for the whole series. I played the first one. I liked it. I thought it was decent. I don't think this is the worst game. I don't think it deserves all the hate that it gets. You know, like I bet if you took Castlevania name away from it, it would be a halfway decent game. You know, like it wouldn't be as bad as everybody said it if it just wasn't called Castlevania. But I think like this was a good way to start out my collection, in my opinion. This is actually a game I got a few days ago. This is Excite Bike 64. It's a racing game, you know, of course with dirt bikes and all of that. And I think it's really fun. From what I played of it so far, I really plan on playing it more. I really enjoy it. I think it's a very fun racing game. I'm not a huge racing game fan, so that might not be a huge judge of anything, but hey, if a guy that doesn't like racing games like it, then it must be somewhat decent. This is actually my favorite game on the system right now, at least at this point in time. I haven't played a whole bunch into it because I just got it a few days ago, and It's not that hard to be my favorite game on the system. But this is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I know nothing about Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars fan. So that says something. And I'm not a flying simulator fan. The first level I played of it, you're in a spaceship, you're attacking other things, and I really like that level. Don't like the level after that, where you're on foot and going through the thing, and I don't like that. I haven't beat that yet. As I said, haven't got that far into it, but I really like this game from what I played. I paid $5 for this at a thrift shop, so I really enjoy it. And a really clean copy, just saying. And next, I'm going to talk about the controller in this first. This is the memory card. On some games you'll need it, on some games you won't, but I decided I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, So that's the first thing, one of the first things I got, accessories-wise. I do wish I could find more third-party control. I'm going to have to replace this one soon because it has a wobbly nub. And a lot of people don't like the feel for this controller. A lot of people don't. Because it's not the same as a controller nowadays. Like the PS2 controller. I just have this one hooked up because, I was playing PS2 earlier. It doesn't have the same feel. That's why people don't like it. People, because this was one of the first 3D games, so they didn't know how, the standards of it yet. But I kind of like it. I'm not sure why. It's different, but I'm not sure why. It somehow feels nostalgic, even though I never played this as a kid. I never knew it existed as a kid. The only console I knew existed as a kid was the original NES, and my aunt had one. It was really fun. But, yeah, this thing is, I think it's my favorite controller. My favorite controller design out of all the ones, just because it's different, than all the other ones. But, I really wish I could find a good, not third-party one. I really want to try the Yobo, but with my experience with the GameCube controller, the controller, I don't feel like grabbing it out right now. I think it's not over here. But, it has a problem that the analog stick was just starting to go loose. And I think that's because I have an Xbox One too. And the Xbox One lasted me years, But the Xbox One, there's no competitive games on Xbox. No one really cares about Xbox games. But one thing that people care about? Smash Bros. A lot of people love Smash Bros. So, in Melee is people's favorite. I'm not a huge Smash Bros. Fan because I haven't played all the other ones because it's out of my price budget for games I like to buy. But, I think that's why I think they make them break. So I'm not sure if they would do the same thing for the Nintendo 64. If anybody's ever had the Yobo one, please tell me. Please tell me third party ones. That I've seen the new controller that feels more like a modern controller, but I don't like that. I like this design. So if anybody knows one that's like this, please tell me that's decent. But next I'm gonna say one thing that I don't know a whole lot about. Is the red thing. I don't know what it's called. Doesn't have... Yeah, memory expansion pack. So you pretty much... All I know about this thing is some games benefited from it. I think it added more RAM or... added more memory, of course. But, it helped run certain games. Like some clock functions in a game. It would help it run that. Like if it have a clock going. And I think some games it improved the graphic or it improved the frame rate. And sometimes it ruins some games because... It improved, if you mess with the graphic settings and all that, because sometimes if you improve the graphics, it will completely fuck up the frame rate. So, I don't know. I got this for free, actually, because they would tell them, I went to the game store, I knew nothing about Nintendo 64, I said, what do I need to play this thing? And they said, oh, you need a memory card, you need expansion card, you need a game for it. So I got all that, and I decided to wait on this. I decided to wait on this because it's kind of pricey, because I didn't, from what I know, only a few games use those, and it's all the Marios and all that, and I don't really plan on buying those anytime soon, at least at the time, because I just had the money for a cheap game that I want to use it. But when I got home, I opened this up, and it had one in there, so it's kind of pretty nice, because this one was all plastic wrapped up, so I guess they forgot that it had one in there. And don't tell them. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have it or not, so don't tell them. I'm sorry. But and those people were pretty nice to me. They gave me a free Game Boy Advance case, so they could have meant it, but I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I had to remake this video because when I originally made this, I actually didn't include it. I will tell you what I did. I said that I didn't like this as much because there wasn't that many cheap games. So it's my least played console besides the PS. I said the PS2. I meant the PS1. You see how many PS2 games I have up there. You can see them. I clearly have games for PS2, so that's why I wanted to remake it. It made me so angry because I have games for the PS2. Just don't have the game for PS1. Okay, sorry I had to remake this video. Sorry I'm putting out so many videos now. I know they're not going to get a ton of views, but hey, it's something I like to talk into the camera, so give me that. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and see you guys later.